Competitiveness, first of all, builds on a number of things. It builds on activities, on conditions, on efficiencies thereof. But it also builds for a purpose. It's competitiveness for the purpose of growth. Whether it is nations or farms, it's about growth. How do they grow? With the nations, it is how that growth trickles down and impacts on people's lives. Does it make the difference? And that's why I agree with the point that has just been made. Competitiveness builds also on the compact between the top, the leadership, and the broad bottom, meaning the people. What is the, how do the two interact to make sure that there is overall growth, and therefore that growth also leads to the difference for each individual in that. So government has a role to make sure that it acts in partnership with the private sector to make sure that the vision that has been articulated within which they work serves both, and both serve the vision. So there has to be a clear connection and responsibilities where the government should be investing in creating conditions where the private sector operates and thrives, in which case, therefore, it comes back to the same point made again by others earlier. It's about building institutions, it's about infrastructure, it's also about playing by the rules, which is regulation. Therefore, you have to look at appropriate ways of regulating these activities to make sure that there is a level playing field and on which innovation and entrepreneurship will thrive and affect and touch every life of the nation. So government has a responsibility to play its part in that, in playing its responsibility with the people and not doing things for people, but rather making sure that they allow people to unleash their potential to the maximum. And there is always a potential in people wherever you go.